Hey friends, we're going to do a new video this week and it's going to have our new sound for the letter M in it. You know M says doesn't it? Okay, you need to make sure your eyes are looking at the screen and your ears are listening to me so you can hear what I want you to do. This practice is important. Let's warm up. This is a flashlight. Point to the flashlight. Say flashlight. What sound do you hear at the beginning of flashlight? F. This is a jacket. Say jacket. What sound do you hear at the beginning of jacket? J is right. Point to the picture that begins with F. You should point to the flashlight. It begins with F. Now point to the picture that begins with J. You should point to the jacket. All right, let's do two more. Now I have a zebra. What sound do you hear at the beginning of zebra? Z is right. And I have a girl. What sound do you hear at the beginning of girl? G, g. G is right. Let me make sure you can see her. Point to the picture. It's either going to be zebra or girl. Which one begins with G, G? You should point to the girl. Which one begins with Z, Z? You should point to the zebra. Okay, let's look again. Now I have a watermelon. What sound do you hear at the beginning of watermelon? W, w. You should say w. And can I fit my fish in there? There it is. I have a fish. What sound do you hear at the beginning of fish? F, f. You should say f. Now, watermelon and fish. Point to the picture that begins with f. Did you point to the fish? You should. Point to the picture that begins with w. Did you point to the watermelon? You should. Okay, now I'm going to show you a lot of cards, and I want you to make the beginning sound that you hear at the beginning of that picture. Are you ready? What sound do you hear at the beginning of walkie-talkie? W, w. That's right. What do you hear at the beginning of goat? G, g. That's right. What sound do you hear at the beginning of apple? Ah, ah. Make the sound that you hear at the beginning of police. P, p, p. What do you hear at the beginning of scale? S. What sound do you hear at the beginning of rabbit? R, r. What sound do you hear at the beginning of orange? Ah, ah. Good job. Now that we warmed up with sounds, we're going to look at our sound cards. When I lay the sound down, when I lay the card down, you make the sound. Eyes on the screen. Sound is Eyes on the screen. Sound is ah. Eyes on the screen. Sound is ah. Eyes on the screen. Sound is g, g. Keep your eyes on the screen. Sound is d, d. Eyes on the screen. Sound is k, k. Good job. Okay, now let's practice saying some of the letter names that we've been learning. Okay, I will say them first, and then I want you to say them after me. Here, I'll go first, and then I'll let you do it with me. How about that? Let's scoot it over so you can see all of them. Here we go. C, O, A, D, G, C, D. Now this is an old letter strip that we did together last week. So now I'm going to do it again and you say it with me. Here we go. C, O, A, D, G, C, A, O, D. Okay, now are you ready for a new one? It's going to have our new letter in it. Let's lay this one down. Oh, I see some new letters. I'm even going to try scooting it over a little bit. There we go. Fit them all in. Okay, I'll go first. It's my turn first. Here I go. M, O, A, D, G, M, A, C, D, G. Now, I'm going to let you say them with me, and I want you to say them out loud with me. I don't want you to yell them. I just want you to say them in a normal voice, the way I'm talking right now. Your teacher will hear you saying these letters in a normal voice, and I or your teacher will know that you are listening to me. Are you ready? Let's do it together. M, O, A, D, G, M, A, C, D, G. Now we're going to do it again, and I'm going to go slowly. I'm going to pause in between each letter, and I want you to see if you can say the letter before me. I don't want you to see if you can yell the letter before me. I just want you to say the letter before me. Here we go. You can go ahead and say it first. M, O, A, D, G, M, A, C, D, G. Good. Now we'll do it one more time together, and we'll go just a little bit quicker. Not so fast that people can't tell what we're saying, but just in a more quickly, more normal voice. Here we go. M, O, A, D, G, M, A, C, D, G. Good job. Now we're going to look at some sound cards. This time, instead of saying the name of the letters, we're going to make the sound that the letters make. Let's see if I can fit. I think we're just going to fit 3 boxes on here. Okay, so first I'll go first and you listen to me. My turn. A, G, D. K, A, D, A. D, G, A, K. All right, now I'm going to slow down and you do it with me. Here we go. 1, 2, 3. A, G, D, K, A, D, A, D, G, A, K. Good job. Now I will pause before I say each letter, and I will see if you can say the letter before me. Not because I want you to race me, but because I don't want to tell you the answer if your brain already knows the answer. So I'll pause and let you say the letter first, and then I'll say it after you so that you know you said the right thing. Well, I'll let you say the letter sound first. make the sound. Go ahead and make the sound for this letter now. I, ah, g, d. Now make the letter sound for these. K, I, d, ah. Now make the letter sound for this. D, g, ah, k. Good job. So that was our old set of letters. Now I've got a set with our new sound for in it. Can you find a M? Oh, let's take these old ones out. Can you find an M in this first box? Where is the M that says There it is. Can you find an M in the middle box? There it is. And can you find an M in this box? Found it. All right, we're going to make the sounds that these letters make. I'll go first and you can listen. If you know the sounds, you can make them with me. Here I go. I, g, d, I, d, ah, d, g, k. Okay, now I'm going to slow down and you do it with me. We're going to go together. 1, 2, 3. I, g, d, I, d, ah, d, g, k. All right, now it's going to be your turn. I'll pause and I'll let you go first, and then I'll just say it after you. It's not a race. I just would like for you to go first, and the only reason I'm saying it after you is so that you'll know you got it right. All right, you go first. I, g, d, I, d, ah, d, g, k. Good job. Okay, now we're going to write some of our new letters. Well, we're going to write our new letter and some of our old letters. Let's start with our new one. We're going to write the letter that says What letter says You're right, it's an M. We're going to make a lowercase m. Think about what we need to do first. We're going to go down and then up and over once and up and over again. This letter says and it's called M. Say M. Say Now pick up your finger. Your finger's going to be like your pencil, and we're going to start here, and everybody go down, then push up and over once, and push up and over again. What letter is this? I hope you said M. What sound does it make? I hope you said ah. I hope you said M says I was getting ahead of myself. I bet you can guess what the next letter is. It's the one that says ah. So M says And the next letter that says ah, what is that called again? That's right, it's an O. To make an O, I curve up and I curve down and I close it up. O says ah. All right, take your finger, make it point like a pointer, like a pencil, and let's trace an O in the air. Here we go. Curve up, curve down, and close it up. Oh, let me turn off my computer.
Unless we do something about it. Do everything in our power to learn to lead.
Okay, are you still there? Miss Gibbons' computer came on and I had to turn it off. All right, we traced our letter. What is this called again? O, that's right. And what does O say? Ah, very good. So far we have a M and a O. Let's make a G. A G. What does G say? G. That's right. Let's make a G for G. First I'm going to curve, almost like I'm making that letter C, but I'm not through because I'm not making a C, I'm making a G. Now I'm going to add a hook to my letter because I'm making a G. And G says G. What does G say? G. That's right. Hold your finger up like a pointer. Start here in the air. Curve up. Curve down. Don't close it up. And then we're going to make a hook on our letter G. What does G say? G. That's right. The next letter I want to make is the letter that says A. A. What is that? An A, that's right. So for an A, I'm going to curve around and I'm not going to close it up. I'm just going to add a short straight line. What is that letter again? A, that's right. Get your finger ready. We're going to make one in the air. Curve up, curve down, don't close it up, put a short stick on it. A says I, that's right. Next, we're going to make a D. Say D. Say D, because D says D. We're going to curve around again. Don't close it up. And we're going to make a long straight stick. What's that letter again? D. Good job. I've run out of room, but I still want to do one more letter. I want to do a C. Let's go to the next line. Okay, I'm going to curve around and curve up, but don't close it up. And for a C, that's it. I'm through. What does a C make? What sound does a C make? K. Good job. Take your finger, put it up like a point or a pencil, curve up, curve down, just don't close it up. That's a C, and C says K. And we may have forgotten to make our D in the air. Point your finger up like a pencil. We're starting like a C. Curve down, don't close it up. But for a D, we make a long stick. And D says D, that's right. And C says K, that's right. Last thing, let's name these letters and then go through and make their sound one more time. Here we go. This one is M, O, G, A, D, C. Now let's make their sound. A, G, A, D, K. Good job, guys. Your brain is so much smarter for paying attention and working so hard on these sounds. Even when Miss Gibbons' computer started making noise, and even when Miss Gibbons accidentally got ahead of myself on this letter. You did great. Pat yourself on the back. You can stand up behind your chair if your teacher hasn't said to be done yet. Your teacher will see you and tell you what to do. Bye.